Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Let's play episode 105. So I think we've got this cool steam vent now kind of under control. I'm not sure what the weirdness was with these storage bins and not allowing not only temperature transfer but gas transfer on their top tile, but the installation of these temp shift plates should hopefully solve that issue. And we still don't see transfer of gas, but that actually kind of works to our purposes. As long as we have a cold temperature here with these temp shift plates, promoted by these storage bins filled with ice, which are cooling down over time, or are heating up over time, I should say, or are cooling down this enclosed system. I think we should be fine. So let's go ahead and do a few housekeeping things. One of the big ones is that I don't think I want ice here anymore. Oh, we also need to... We're going to need to reestablish our oil airlock because we mopped up some water here. But yeah, I don't think I want ice here anymore. I want a lot of thermal ballast in this sort of exhaust region. That way we don't have huge temperature spikes. But I think we're actually going to go a slightly different road and use this area to generate even more steam, and then have the thermal ballast be something that's already fairly hot, but something more along the lines of raw regolith that we're picking up over here, right? Some nice 300 degree, 250 degree, whatever regolith, I think is what we're going to stick down here. So to that end, I would like to build, I think metal tile might work here. We're going to try iron at the start, and if it melts, we'll do something else. But I'm going to create a row of storage bins. Mafic rock is fine. All across here. We're going to go ahead and say that we don't want anything in here. Copy settings, copy it across here. Drop all of our ice, because I want the ice actually going down here to cool off our sort of internal reservoir. Because right now we only have 40 degree water coming in from this liquid pipe. I'm not super happy about that. I also would like to make sure that we have enough ice to fill up all this, which we, I think, have at the moment, but I don't want to have to go around digging more ice. Like, the whole point of having the ice here as thermal ballast was that I like melting ice. It's a lot easier to transport once it's water. A lot more useful things you can do with it. And if I don't have that need, if I'm perfectly fine not using ice, if I kind of already have a deficit of ice, then I'm perfectly fine just getting rid of this and doing something else. To that end, I'd also like to clear out essentially all of this stuff over here. If it's hot, it can stay in for the moment, but anything that is kind of moderated in temperature, we're going to want to get rid of. And so I'm basically going to want to say, okay, this area over here, which we kind of have as a dry storage area, we will have, we're going to say sweep only, and we are going to say filtration medium, regolith, raw mineral, mafic rock, and then refined metal, iron. I'm going to set this at the start to 10,000 kilograms. And copy settings basically just all across here. And I am going to set the priority here to be, say this will be 5, and we'll copy settings across here. And then we are going to say the priority here is 6. Copy settings across here. We're basically going to have a hot region here, but it's out in the middle of nowhere where no one really cares all that much. And then I'm going to say, how about we sweep up all of this. Get all this stuff out of here. And I'm going to start converting this area into something a little bit different. I think we already have sort of enough regolith at the moment. So I think we're going to basically take more or less the top half of this and turn it into additional liquid oxygen storage, because we're going to want more liquid oxygen storage. The thermal capacity of water is, or the specific heat capacity is 4.179. Specific heat capacity of oxygen is around a fifth to a fourth of that, right? So for every kilogram of steam that we're getting, we're going to get 4 to 5 kilograms of liquid oxygen, roughly speaking. Not quite, because the input temperatures are a little bit different, as are the output temperatures slightly. Right, if we were putting things in at 0 degrees, then... Anyways, point being, I'd like a little bit more storage room for liquid oxygen, so I want to settle that. What other sort of things? Okay, so this is going to be a huge mafic rock, or not mafic rock, regolith thermal ballast for this exhaust region here. And we're going to pipe in some water and get a little bit of steam. I think I also want to vacuum out this room, actually. So let's go ahead and deconstruct. We're going to put a pump in here and just probably put a little simple hamster wheel and pump out all this stuff. Get this place nice and vacuumed out. Sweep up as well. Let's go ahead and say sweep up all this stuff. Get it out of here. Get as much thermal ballast out of the system as possible, because I'm not sure what temperature we're ultimately going to get the steam out from here. It's part of the joy of having this internal rocket silo, or one of the goals is I'd like to recover some of the resources that go in here. Normally you just put this rocket on the surface and you'd say, okay, goodbye steam. Here we're going to try and recover the water a little bit. It's probably not worthwhile, but I think it's kind of cool, so we're going to try doing that. Okay, oh, and there's one other thing that was bothering me. I don't really want dirt as the food of choice down here. Not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, dirt, not really it. So what do I have in terms of raw minerals? We have a lot of sandstone, decent amount of sedimentary rock. Let's go ahead and say that hatches, instead of eating dirt, we're just going to feed them... We could just feed them sand. I'm perfectly fine with that. Maybe that's better. No, let's feed them sandstone. And likewise for hatchlings, I'm not really interested in dirt. Let's go with sandstone. Did I click something? Sage hatches. We probably are just not going to feed sage hatches, honestly. Yeah, nothing I really want to get rid of here. Dirt is not... I mean, we still have a good amount of dirt here, but... and why do I have shovels as a thing being fed? No. What? How does that even... What? No, thank you. Okay, and get rid of that. And Volpups. Do I... What? No. No, thank you. Okay. Get rid of all that. Okay. I'm not sure why, because I don't remember feeding them dirt, but I don't want to feed them dirt anymore. Let's go ahead and copy settings and copy across here. Okay. And they'll probably eat the dirt that's left there, but yeah, we're going to feed them mostly igneous rock is the plan. Igneous rock, sandstone, not dirt, because ultimately I'm going to want some of that dirt for my sleep wheat farms. I don't want to really have to cook more dirt. It's doable, but it's not a great process. Let's keep some of the dirt that I've got. How am I doing on slime? Actually, is a decent question as well. We're a little bit low on slime. We kind of want to. let's plant a couple of these, because I think they died. We do want to have some backup of slime for our mushrooms, but I think we're doing pretty well on food. Okay, are we ready to start playing? Is there anything else I wanted to tackle and work on? This is oxygen down here, carbon dioxide. Let's go ahead and disable this for now. And I don't really want this running, but I do want to kind of get this water out of here. Maybe this is a good time to get in here and clean up some of this stuff. I'll leave that to another time, I think. Okay. Okay. We have lots of gold sitting here. Do I have no wart seeds left to plant. Okay, let's go to it. And let's set the priority on this to be very high, because I'd like to reestablish this airlock before this petroleum goes somewhere else. We mopped up some water, which had gotten stuck there because of our ice stuff. Alright. Plumbing. Bottle emptier. Let's go igneous rock. Set this to be a really high priority. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to want to slowly start filling up these. Suffocating. But then it disappeared. Someone was briefly suffocating. That's a little panic-inducing. Okay, and I want crude oil in here. There we go. Okay. And I think while we're at it, let's go ahead and deliver suit. Deliver suit. I think we want to put some more here. Alright. Reestablished our airlock. And then we want to start building these out. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, we will want to put a pump down here as well. A little air pump. Will we have room though? Let's go ahead and let them sweep out this first. Let's increase this battery recharge threshold to, I don't know, 65, 75, like so. This one didn't really get updated, did it? This one needs to be updated, I suppose, as well. We kind of have them staggered. As long as the last one is negative 237, I think we're pretty good. Okay. Looking good. Do I have people out here digging, or did they just steal the suits from here? Either way is fine, but I would have preferred they just... Okay, let's deconstruct this. We'll cancel sweeping of the Drecklet egg. And now we want to start vacuuming out this region, because we're going to have it just be focused on steam production. We can also just open these doors at the top, but I'd like to recover some of the gas if possible. So let's say ventilation gas pump. This is going to have to be out of steel. We'll put it right here. Gas bridge. Ceramic. Like so. And we're just going to create a high pressure gas vent on this side. We're just going to make this out of normal gas pipe for now. Like this. Power. This is conductive wire, right? Yeah. Extend out using iron for there, and then we will go the rest of the way with steel. Alright. Insulated tile, ceramic. Let's replace our corner piece just to make things look nice. Yeah, these temperatures are fine. They're not great, but they're fine. And we're going to wait till we've kind of swept out and done law stuff over here before we start grabbing fresh rock. Okay, job mastery. We have Ada, done as a gopher. Ready to begin work as courier, sounds good. Alright. Sweeping up all this, and then we will vacuum it out, is the plan. We probably also want to move around this insulated gas pipe. Let's go ahead and just say deconstruct all this. What's turning? Oh, this is turning on and off. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Looking pretty good. I'll go ahead and tell them to dig out that. So, that's proceeding. We also would like to up the priority, I think, on this ice down here. Set this priority to 6. Copy settings across here. We have our polluted oxygen bomb because we started putting water in here. I think we're fine there. Let's go ahead and slap down some deodorizers while we're at it, though. Yeah, this increases our air pressure by quite a bit. I don't have germs in here, do I? I have a little bit of slime lung. Yeah, because people have been getting dirty with the slime lung. That's fine. They can eat slime lung and be okay, if I recall. And we'll start resupplying water to our bathrooms up here. Is there anywhere else the water's going? Nope, that's pretty much it. Alright. Perfect. Okay. How are we doing over here? Starting to fill up with natural gas, which is good. We have this system running, which is fine. We're pumping out all of this area, which is good. Okay. Temperature-wise, let's go ahead and copy settings like so. I think we're also going to up this. Okay. Yep, liquid vent is now not accepting more polluted water, which is great. Job mastery, what do we got? Devin, done as an apprentice miner. Ready to begin work as Yeah, just go full on minor. Okay. Let's set this to be priority 6. So I do want to start vacuuming this out. There's not a lot of anything in here, but I don't want anything kind of fouling up our steam system once we've got it going. Have we got... Sweep up everything, please. Okay. So, ventilation... Oh man, the lag. Ventilation, insulated gas pipe. We're going to go ahead and hook things up like so. We will also build an insulated tile out one further, and then ventilation gas pump. Make this out of steel. Go just like that. And we'll just set up a hamster wheel. Yeah, I think we'll just set up a hamster wheel. Jumbo battery, iron ore is fine. Set one of these up right here. Manual generator, iron ore is fine. Set one of these up. Really, we forgot to connect up here and here. Okay. Priority 7 this. New printables, what do we got? I guess we're taking a Drecklet? Sure. Not useful. We've basically just been killing them as a nuisance most of the time, but whatever. Okay. Power, wire. We're going to wire up with steel out to here. And then we'll wire with iron ore across here. And we are also going to build, let this go ahead and run. We're going to build a steel door right here. Alright. Looking good. So we're going to open this up and we're going to pump out through here. Get all that pumped out. Oh, we also need ventilation. Actually, pretty much anything can do, right? Grab ourselves a high pressure gas vent, just stick that right there. Insulated gas pipe. Hook that up. Who's this job mastery? Devin? Alright, cool. We're sweeping up all this. Sending it down over to here. We'll eventually start picking up this ice, moving it down to our inner reservoir. Let's go ahead and clear this off again. High stress from Ellie again. You have everything, right? What are you stressing out for? Your morale is slightly low. Popped eardrums. Okay. Yeah, everybody's got popped eardrums right now. The oxygen bomb that we just unleashed. Let's also go ahead and slap down a few more deodorizers. Just willy-nilly. There's really not that much space. But pretty much everywhere we can. And let's actually go ahead and just deconstruct one of these liquid pipes. Send all the water over to here. This is fine. Alright. Oh, and consumables. Let's go ahead and say that if you aren't some elite person, like Stinky, that you cannot eat the toppest tier stuff. Save our barbecue for real heroes. People can live off of fried mushroom just fine, thank you. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. Let's also say that new arrivals don't get it as well. Okay. Looking good. This is pretty close to vacuumed out. Let's go ahead and just disable this building. This is going to vacuum this out even further in preparation for this being just a pure steam generation room, effectively. Alright. Nice. Okay. So, we still have not delivered these suits. That's fine. We don't have huge needs to go in here. We will once we start loading this up with regolith, though. So that's one thing we need to consider. I also want this thing to be running a lot more. Meaning I just want some simple water storage somewhere. Yeah, this isn't running because of that. We're backed up with hydrogen, which is fine. We have a decent amount of oxygen in reserve at this point. But I do want my water sieve to continue running because I'm very much interested in getting as much clean water out of this as I can. So, where do I want to set up some water storage? Good question. Good question. What's our germ situation look like over here? No germs? Okay. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this. Base, tile, granite. In fact, we'll just run granite across here. We will grab ourselves some liquid reservoirs. Iron is fine. Do this. Plumbing. Liquid pipe, igneous rock is fine. Run it across like, not granite, igneous rock. And then just run this up. Whoops, quite what I wanted. And basically just create some more clean water storage for this to go to. We're going to need a lot more than just this, but this is a start. Liquid reservoir, iron. Alright. Because this whole area we're going to want to start cleaning out, including the water. How are we coming along? Have I hooked up the power here? I did, right? Let's go ahead and set the priority on this to be a 7. Start getting this pumped out. And I suppose also we will want to have some deodorizers ready because some of this is polluted oxygen. Go like this. We can set this priority to be a little bit lower. Okay. Not bad. How's our cleaning up of this going? Let's improve the priority of this stuff a little bit more. It's mostly clean. We're getting there. Temperatures are reasonable. Alright. One other thing I guess I want to do. This is going to sound a little bit silly. But we just want a telescope. We can build it anywhere. Just so we have access to the star map again. We'll make this out of iron ore. I'll just drop it down right here. Doesn't really matter. Just so we have the star map up at some point. The first few planets are always kind of the same-ish. We do need that just to launch a rocket ultimately, but dig out all this again. Yeah, I just kind of want to also check out what our other options are to help inform future decisions just a little bit. So this is all full at negative 200 degrees, which is great. What do we have here? Granite, abyssalite, stuff that isn't regolith, basically. Okay. What are the temperatures like in here? Coming down slowly. But basically, almost everything is full. Let's go ahead and just copy settings across here. And then once we're done, we're going to designate these as sweep-only regolith and get all of that done there. Okay, not bad. Let's get regolith into these bad boys. What are you pumping water for? Oh, you're doing this? That's not what we want. Alright, cleaning up our air after that oxygen bomb. We have tons of oxygen now, though. Just massive production of oxygen. Just a matter of slowly filtering out all this stuff. Let's go ahead and actually set up a couple more deodorizers. Can't go wrong with more deodorizers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In his snazzy suit as well. Oh, Bert. Okay. This is all just more dry storage of regolith. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay. And eventually we're going to get out here and dig that back out. How are we doing on Steam? 472. Alright. This episode's gone a little bit long. I think we're good. I think we've gone through pretty much all the housekeeping things that I wanted to do, or at least set a lot of stuff up. And I'm going to cut things here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.